everybody. Welcome to Moving Forward with Audrey. This is your healing podcast. I am Audrey. How to describe myself? I'm an ever-evolving being. I'm healer, psychic, clairvoyant, artist, person like you, moving through these times that can be seen as challenging. So, today's topic, our wisdom topic is how do we navigate? No, ways to navigate these changing times. So, one, let's start with our affirmation, which is I am navigating these shifting times beautifully. I am navigating these changing times beautifully. Third time, I am navigating these changing times beautifully. And really feel it and allow it. And as you allow it, the energy begins to open up and it becomes truer and truer and truer for you. Now, there are many healers, many psychics, many clairvoyants, many people in the spiritual community who will tell you how to do this. And all of them, including what I'm going to say, is flavored by who they are and what they are. So you will also have to probably tweak some of this to be who you are, because you're the one navigating these changing times in your body. I'm navigating it in my body, in my being, in my persona. So it'll be more my flavor than your flavor. And our breathing attunements, and you know I am keeping them simple. Kiss. Keep it simple, sweetheart. Keep it simple, sweetie. That way you'll do it. Keep it easy. Many of us, including me, definitely have complicated what could be very simple. So simply, which one do I want to teach? Well, I was going to do alternate nostril breathing, but that's not so simple. Okay, we will inhale to 5, inhale for 4, hold for 6, and release for 8. So it's 4, 6, 8. So inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, release, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How do you feel? Now we did this little round 4 times. On your own, do them 10 times. Do it every day. And begin to slow the breathing. And as you get so you could do it without necessarily having to count, you are aligning your heart brain with your head brain. And then that begins to align with the earth resonance frequency. And that is what you're looking to do. When you're aligned, when any of us are aligned with the earth resonance frequency, we flourish. And you don't have to measure it with some kind of scientific device. Of course, if you want to, go right ahead. It's also your intention. You can read up on it, you can learn it, you can consult Greg Braden, you can consult Robert Edward Grant. They will tell you. You can consult Billy Carson, you can consult Graham Hancock, you can consult Meredith Uhl. Her name for the moment, she's on Gaia TV. She's wonderful. Do this regularly, calmly, at this pace with love. And then what you add to this is you're breathing in love, or you're breathing in gratitude, or you're breathing in kindness, you're breathing in cooperation, and you're holding that and letting it go all through your body and beyond your body into your energy body, your Merkaba. Some people say Merkaba, so whichever. And allow that to be, and as you're exhaling it, you're filling your space and everything else with that energy. You can also choose to exhale that which is no longer useful to you. Pain, anger, rage, jealousy, fear, any of that. And where are you sending it? You're sending it to whatever you call source, where it can shift. We are all part of source. Every single one of us. That's what we are made of. We are light beings. Now, I have been saying this for more years. I'm 83 and change, okay? I've been saying this probably since my 20s. That's 60 years. Now, there are those with big fancy sets, which I would love to have, that have all kinds of technical and beautiful and fancy and teams and all that, which I would also love to have. I am doing this at the moment by myself, so you can add all the fancy folderol. When I learn how to have my paintings where you can see them, because I have gorgeous art, abstracts filled with color that help open your frequency. You can go to audreynow.com, AUDRYENOW.com, and you will see some of them. Not the new ones, because they're not up there yet. Or maybe somebody will help me. Right now, it seems to be a time when a lot of us are, in addition to helping each other, joining. It's also a time when a lot of people, I'm noticing this, are doing their own thing, needing their own rest, needing their own quietude. Quiet, Q-U-I-E-T-U-D-E, quietude. It's important to make sure that you're getting enough rest. That's why I did a podcast on that, the one on sacred stillness. Make sure you watch that. At the same time, this is the time of getting together. It's a reset. Our species is shifting. Now, is everyone going to shift? No, you have to choose it. And you don't have to say, I want to shift. Don't do that. That's not shifting. That's panic. That's fear. That's not trust. And if you wonder, how do I have trust? Think of a happy baby that is treated well by the caretakers, mom, dad, or whomever they may be, and how that baby just welcomes them. Think of a kitty cat. If you don't like kitty cats, puppies, dogs, when they get to know you, provided you are kind to them, and perhaps feed them and pet them, they will come up, especially a cat, and pat its little head against, okay, I'm not the cat, against your hand, although I love cats. And the puppy will want pets, and so might the cat. When a cat really trusts you, they lay on their back with their little feet up, showing you their belly. That is trust. So I'm not saying you have to lay on You don't have to lay on your back with your hands up, showing your belly. You're not a kitten. Maybe you are. It's allowing that restful feeling that has like love, energy, caring imbued in it. Allow that to be how you live. That's why you do the breathing attunements. You can do the breathing attunements as you do your affirmations. Make it a full body energetic frequency, psychological, emotional, spiritual beingness. Don't keep it only on the surface. That's not how this stuff works. It doesn't. A person can say affirmations till they turn green, which would be interesting, but maybe don't do it. That's not how it works. Or you can look to force it. Or you can be with a group and have the group energy lift and allow. At this exact moment, I am refraining from doing seminars and workshops, except for the ones. Wait, I do have four seminars. They're online to grow, morph into the magic of self-love, soul, essence self, and ego personality self. That's the morph course. Audrye now, AudryeNOW.com/morph, MORPH. If you have any challenge getting into the course, let me know. I will call one of my tech buddies to help you do that. The second course, and you can do them in any order, although I recommend the morph course absolutely first, because that's the foundation of self-love, and that is part of where it starts. And if you, for any reason, don't like yourself, and for years I did not like myself, I picked at this, and I picked at that, and I picked at the other. Oh, my heavens. You don't need to do that. Understand, you are made of light. You are made of whatever the universe is made of, whatever you want to call that. Any of your personal stuff, that's what we tweak. The second course, I looked around after the first course and said, so what is needed on the earth right now? And I looked at my country, which is not where I am right now. I'm in my second country, Costa Rica. Not the first that I'm not even going to name. But you can guess. And so the second course is sexuality, sensuality, spirituality. I looked around and saw the mess that was going on with that. With women, with men, with fluid people, with whatever gender identification somebody felt was theirs. So that course is Audrye now, AudryeNOW.com/sex, SEX. And on all the courses, on all their landing pages, I give an affirmation. I'm not sure what else I give away, but there's something. And then when that was rolling, then the third course, do I have 3 or do I have 4? Okay, that one, sex. Okay, then I think it was the ISM course. I'm a big proponent of women's rights, huge, for many years. I'm also a major proponent of women's responsibility. So ladies, I'm going to say this. If you are sexually active and you have heterosexual sex, which means you can get pregnant, and you choose to be free of children, use contraceptions, use birth control, be responsible for who you are and the life you want. In this day and age, in most countries that have birth control, and I know some are cutting back, including the country I come from. I'm not allowed to discuss politics here. The guides don't want me to. I will say that I am in... All right, am I allowed to say this? Let's see. So I am a fan of people who care about people. People who pass laws that empower the climate, that empower people, all people, that allow people to evolve, have educations, create finances, be creative, communicate, evolve. That's what I'm a fan of. If it's something else, like the opposite, likely not my thing. Okay, so the third course is the ism course. And that refers to racism, sexism, anti-feminism, misogyny, anti-LGBTQ. You don't have to be LGBTQ. You don't have to be a woman. You don't have to be a man. But as much as you would like freedom to be able to be who you are, so does everyone else. And so long as who they are and what they do creates no harm for others, it's their choice. And it is not up to any other person to say yes or no. Certain things, yes. Children are children. And one does not do adult things with kids, including sex. That's a solid no. And there's no harm. You don't beat up children. That's not how to raise them. There are better ways. I know some people don't know them. So that means you can learn. There was a time when I did hit my daughter. That was a mistake. Or yelled. So we've all done that. So clean it up with those people. Doesn't matter when you did it. Clean it up. So the ism course is ism freedom. Be free of the causes and effects of racism, sexism, and other isms. And yes, it's Audrey now, AudryeNow.com/ism, ISM. And that one comes with the book, Raising Race Consciousness, Healing Racism, Sexism, and Other Isms. You'll get that book with that. So, now that we are here, I will just show you these two frequency stones. Look how pretty. These help balance out your energy. It's an actual rock, which is why I'm using both hands. And it has crystals on it. So if you choose to have any of these rocks, let me know. They are available. And they can be mailed. So, how do you navigate these times we are in? Do all and any of the centering processes that you learn here. But be aware, we are in changing times. And in my opinion, there's going to be a lot of things falling apart. And most of the things falling apart are things that were not well put together anyway. When we live in a world where there are people who are trillionaires, billionaires, an amount of money pretty hard for many of us to conceptualize. And they don't need that money. Them, it's a power game at this point. Very few people need that amount of money. And how many of the people that have that amount of money actually use it to do something positive? There are some. There are some, but most, ego. Ego, ego, ego. Distorted ego. Distorted ego. So, and there is that amount in some people's hands, and others do not even have a place to live. They don't have food. I came to Costa Rica because the country I was in became, for me, more expensive than I preferred. And at the time, turning 80, I chose not to have to be, I'm not one for the rat race. I've done enough. No. Whatever that mentality is, no. No. Does that make me regular? No. Do I care? No. Am I happy? For the most part. For the most part, and that's an internal thing. If you're looking for happiness externally, go internally. When you love yourself, capital S, little S-E-L-F, soul, essence, self, ego, personality, self, and you love who you are, all the rest falls into place. When you don't love who you are, and it is a process, no matter what you have, no matter who gives what to you, no matter what you may accomplish, and I'm not saying not to accomplish. I would like this podcast to be global. I would like a bazillion subscribers so I know that you're evolving and growing. That's why I do this. So, if someone lacks love for who they are and what they are and haven't healed it, including what I call genetic karmic patterning, stuff from the past, in addition to your biological descendants, antecedents, it could be whoever you hung out with, whatever culture you were from, whatever planet you may have come from, whatever species you may have been, because it's all of it in genetic karmic patterning. Epigenetics is strictly the human part, and that's also good. You can have a lot of good stuff. It's not only one. There are many. And can you heal that stuff? Yes. Yes. Does it take something? Yes. One of my dear friends, the amazing Yara Prezzo, will soon have her certification for something, I think that's called parts therapy, something like that. And she does a lot of other stuff. When she gets her full certification, I will recommend her. And you can see her, because some people want to see a certificate. I'm an out-and-out clairvoyant, and what else do? I do healing energy. I'm Reiki master. I can recite No. I'm 83, alive and well, and I fell down, 2.5 weeks ago, because the roads here can be meh, and I walk fast, typical New Yorker. I do walk like that. And yes, I can, and I do. Now I've slowed it down a little, and my arm is getting better. This part is still a little sensitive, so there are things I am not yet doing, so I get fully well. And by the way, that's why I will sometimes call myself personal longevity, because someone said I am an expert on longevity, because I'm 83 and I'm healthy. So if that's an expert, then I've got that. But meanwhile, you. So how do you navigate these times? Love yourself. Do whatever you have to do so you get centered and you stay centered. And yes, you can go up and down and up and down. I do. I'm born under the sun sign of Cancer in both Vedic and in Western astrology. So emotional? Yes. A lot. And strong. Not me. No. There are times I have to pull away. There are times retreat from the world. Look at the podcast on sacred silence. There's times make sure you have people to be with and speak with and hang out with. You don't need 50 million people. A couple are good. Find people that you are trustworthy and they are trustworthy. Look at the podcast on Tell the Truth. If somebody asks you how you are and you know them, you're fine and you feel horrible, don't lie. Don't lie. You don't have to go into a whole song and dance about how you feel, but you could say, I'm in the process of feeling better. And if you know them well enough and they're open to hearing what's going on with you, you can discuss it and get a hug. Do not refrain from being a victim. Nobody makes us feel any way. That's up to us. Including if there's a sociopath running around lying and doing what many of us may consider horrible things from a third dimensional aspect. They don't make you feel a certain way, although they emanate that, so it's like, yuck, don't be near it. Clear yourself daily by doing this. That's why you breathe in light. And stop watching them. And instead take steps not to fight them. Then you get this. That does not create peace. Take steps to create the world you choose. I have been saying that for so many years. I'm doing my best, and wherever I'm at with that, for the moment, that's my best. You might have a different best. That's fine. You might not even have gone after it because you never even thought it was possible. Start. Start. Will everyone approve? Maybe. Maybe not. You have to approve. And once you're an adult, and not just 18, that might be in some places a legal adult. 18 to me is no way near an adult, it's a teenager. To me, you're more or less an adult when you've gone through your first Saturn return. That's 28 or 29 years. Before that, you were practicing. And yes, I call some of my clients zygotes. I love them, but they're practicing. And one of my friends said the brain hasn't stopped growing till I believe she said you're around 34. So there's all of that, which doesn't mean you wait. You still live. Cultivate wisdom. That's how you get through this. Listen to positive podcasts. Take positive actions. Take actual actions in the world. I send out love and energy and do this podcast. If you're in a country, you want to do demonstrations, do them. Do them peacefully. Do not refrain. Do not get yourself all angry and upset because then you're hurting your own energy and then you're putting the energy of anger and rage in the world. No. Don't do that. Let the ones that are foolish enough, and yes, I said that, to live like that, loud, noisy, create that. That is not what wins. Stay focused on the light, on healing, on laugh to make sure you're laughing with, not at. Eat healthfully. You've heard me say this. Get some kind of exercise, even if it's moving your toes. And love yourself. Get a friend and send love to each other every day. That doesn't have to be sex. That's a separate topic. Send healing. Anyone can send healing. So right now, thank you for participating with us. Blessings to you. Yes, like us, subscribe, and share. Allow your life to flourish. And if you're interested in a session with me or the art or anything, definitely contact me. Audrye now, AUDRYENOW @gmail.com. Thank you. Bye.